I want to congratulate you. Big congrats on the Werewolves Within. It's equal parts fun, creepy, and unpredictable.
Sorry, I can't concentrate. There is something behind. I'm terrified for you. Wherever you are, look out. And also thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. But also watch out.
Wow. So I'll be listening to you, Mr. Josh, because according to the film, listening is where love begins. So take us from the very beginning. When you saw the script by Mishna Wolff, was that the reason that made you want to direct the film? I mean, give us a genesis.
Well, I certainly would have, I wanted a gig. I wanted the opportunity to direct a movie bigger than my tiny little first feature, Scare Me. And to get the opportunity to do so via the producer's Vanishing Angle was huge. And then you're always kind of grimace at the thought of, oh boy, I got to open up a script because you just never know. And Mishna Wolff's script and what she had done in development with Margaret Boykin and the folks at Ubisoft under the Women's Film and TV Fellowship was awesome. It felt like the kind of movies that I grew up watching. It felt very arachnophobia off the bat. It felt very Fargo. It felt like Jaws. I took all of these inspirations that leapt off the page and sort of used it in part of my approach, my pitch to Ubisoft, and got granular about how I would make it feel like those films and bring that energy to it while doing so, hopefully within budget and the like, and liken.
Well, yeah. Before we go further, though, describe the movie to the viewers in your own words.
Sure. Well, there's a gas pipeline proposed to cut through the small town of Beaverfield. Some townsfolk want it, some don't. Some townsfolk have lived in the small town for a long time. Some are newcomers. Blizzard hits, and all of these townsfolk are forced to basically batten down the hatches at the local inn, and that's where simmering resentments boil over, and a creature begins picking them off one by one. So it's like Knives Out, but claws out.
That's
Um,
right. Very
that's
good.
what my beloved critic Isaac said, and yeah, I think it's appropriate.
Now, a lot of players love the video game. So, how did you ensure that you would stay true to the spirit of the game?
Oh man, it's so funny. I looked to offer any kind of Easter egg, any kind of homage to the game, and Ubisoft was like, they weren't resistant, but they were like, you don't have to, right? You could just like just deliver us a good movie. So I did task Ubisoft and the makers of Werewolves Within to at least deliver images, like high res images of the set pieces within the game, so that I could at least bring in some of the art and some of the feel and share some of that imagery, even with the cinematographer, with Matt Wise, and sort of say, I bet there's a way we can wink at the fans of the game. There is a specific prop, the book, the directory at the end, but the book is a big part of the game. And so that the ledger is it does exist in the lobby, Janine's ledger, and otherwise they sort of they gave me a kind of a long leash.
Well, I think fans and non-fans will love the movie because of the cast and the
Mm.
characters. Like the video game though, this one's about guessing the werewolf, right? But all the
Mm.
characters are duplicitous. And they're not black or white. They're all gray, which makes everyone a suspect. Do you agree with me on that?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody kind of has and has to have their Agatha Christie moment. Everyone has to have their sort of, you'd have to believe what everybody's motivation would be to do bad things, to channel their werewolf within, to do something potentially sinister to achieve or get something that they want, right? So yeah, the best kind of who done it is where indeed motivations might be a bit gray.
Yeah. One quick final question. Werewolves Within arrives in theaters June 25th. What do you hope for viewers to get after watching the film?
I hope they get excited enough to want to bring all their whole family, even though there's definitely some swear words. But I think it's a kind of film that that pretty much the whole family would enjoy if you're like 13 and up, and you've maybe said the F word like 5, 6, 7, 8 times or something.
Well, even the violence though was all, they're all cerebral. So I mean, I love it. That's why I love it. So a big congrats on Werewolves Within again. It's a fun, character-driven whodunit, and I love it.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it. And also, watch out behind you.
Yes, the moon is full.
The moon is full.